Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. So, we will start our PME class. We were discussing chapter 8. We had started.
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
taxed.
Taxes. Yeah, direct tax and indirect tax we have started. Have we started the tax on seller? Let me share the screen first. Then you can tell me from where we will start. That is indirect tax. Tax on seller. Have we started?
Yes, ma'am.
Tax incidence
Yes, ma'am. It's all.
Ma'am, we'll start from there only.
on seller.
Uh,
Okay, just a minute.
No, ma'am. We have
Discussed only the tax on
Tax
the
incidents we were
indirect.
going
ma'am
Ma'am, what is
indirect tax
direct,
only
direct and indirect tax we have discussed?
up to that only.
yes,
and
ma'am. Yes.
tax incidents we would be going through. We were going through yesterday.
Okay, okay. So we will start with the next one is your but
And your voice is breaking.
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
okay, just a minute. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Now let me. Yeah. So if we are talking about the yes, tax on seller we are calculating, how we will calculate the tax on seller? Suppose our given and the supply and demand equation is given. Let me go back to our writing pad so that it will be easier for you to understand. Okay, when the tax is on seller, before going to this, no. Yeah. So, let us writing and it will be easier for you to understand. Suppose the government is imposing a tax in orange candy. We are talking of a market in orange candy where quantity demand equation is given as QD and the equation will be given, quantity supply equation is given for orange candy in Bhubaneswar market. Quantity demand is given by just a minute. Quantity demand is given by quantity demand is given by let's say uh, 35 minus P 35 minus P. Let us go back to that equation, chapter 8 tax. Yes, 35 minus 5P. 35 minus 5P equation to demand. QD is equal to 35 minus 5P and supply equation is given by quantity supply is equal to minus 5 plus 5P. Tax of 1 rupee is imposed. on seller. Okay. Now the question is, if it is on seller, means the supply cost will shift towards less, because when it is on seller, supply will be reducing, and quantity demand equation is given by 35 minus 5P. Quantity supply equation is given by minus 5 plus 5T. If this is the equation for orange candy in Bhubaneswar market, tell me what will be the equilibrium price and quantity. Demand curve, supply curve. This is the equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity. P, Q, 0.
Ma'am, equilibrium price is 4 and quantity is 25. No, 15.
Yeah, quantity is 15. Okay, so this is 4. Sorry. This is 4, this is 15. Right. Supply equation. Demand equation is given. Now the question is it is a tax on seller? It can be on buyer or on seller. Our problem is whether it is on buyer or seller, it will be shared by both.
Ma'am,
The
the supply
tax
curve will
amount
start from
will
0.
be- No, here it will not start from 0. It will, in this equation,
Start from 1.
it will start minus it will be from above price. It cannot be on 0 because minus 5 plus 5P. So P is equal to 1. Minimum price is 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yeah. So this is 1, and what is the maximum price?
7.
7.
7. 7. Maximum price is 7. So demand curve. So this is the situation. Okay. Now the question is, if government want to impose a tax of 1 rupee on the seller, then what happens? It can be on seller, it can be on buyer. In case of tax, remember that in case of indirect tax, both buyer and seller will bear the tax burden. Okay, and the side which is more inelastic will bear the more tax burden. If demand is perfectly inelastic, buyer will take up all the tax burden, and if supply is perfectly inelastic, then supply curve will be perfectly inelastic, means vertical straight line. So in that case, the seller will take all the tax burden, but that is exceptional cases. In normal cases, when both buyer and seller will share the tax burden imposed by either seller or buyer. Here we are talking about seller. Suppose the tax is imposed on seller. What will happen to the market situation? Now supply will reduce, because if it is on seller, when tax is imposed, price for buyer will go up. Seller will receive less than before due to tax. Due to tax, buyer will pay higher price because price of the product will go up. Seller has to pay higher price. Receive this price for the good now, and buyer will pay higher price for the good. So what will be the supply curve? You will change the supply curve. You will get a new supply curve S1, which is towards left of the normal usual supply curve. And how much it will be left of falling? The supply curve will fall by the tax amount. It will reduce by the tax amount. So you will get a new supply equation. What will be that new supply equation? US gas. Demand equation remain as it is, but as it is on seller, you will get a new supply equation. You have to find out yourself that it will not be given. How you will find from the original supply equation? Just instead of price, you will get the new price will be less by the tax amount for the seller, because seller receives less price than before. When the government is imposing a tax on seller, immediately the seller will pay the tax, but it will then shift the tax burden towards the buyer. That is called tax incidence. So, what will happen? New supply curve, how you will find? Original, that is -5 plus 5 into, instead of this P, we will get what? P minus T, price minus tax, because seller will receive less price due to tax. And how much? By the tax amount. Let's say by the tax amount. So always we will get this P minus T in case of seller, tax on seller. If it is on buyer, then what will happen? Demand curve will shift leftward, and that will be P plus T, because buyer will pay higher tax. In this equation will change in that case. We are not here going to that you can do yourself. But the thing is, nothing but the change is difference is that demand curve, supply curve remain as it is, new demand curve will be there if it is in buyer, and what will happen? -5 into P plus T will be there. 35 minus 5 into P plus T will be there if it is in buyer. But basically we are not going to for that, it will be too much, buyer and seller both. So we are talking about seller only. Let's talk about seller only. If it is on seller, the tax is imposed on the seller. Seller will immediately pay the tax, but afterwards he will shift the tax burden to some extent to the buyers also. So both will share the tax burden. How they will share the tax burden? Here we are getting a new equilibrium point. At this new equilibrium point, you will just put a line here. So you will get a buyer's price, PB. So that will be your buyer's price. And you will get a new quantity, Q1. Q1 is the new quantity now, instead of this original quantity. So what I want to say, let me draw this diagram again. I will make a bigger diagram to make you clear. But the thing is, when we know that a tax is imposed on seller, both buyer and seller are going to share the tax further. And what will happen where it is touching the supply curve? There will be, you will get a line, you will get that is seller's price. Seller will receive this much. What will happen? New quantity will be there, quantity will fall from original quantity, quantity is coming to OQ1 instead of OEQ. What will happen? There will be, the consumer surplus will fall, producer surplus will fall, government revenue will be there. Let us first discuss find out what is PP and PS. Price of the buyer now after tax, price of the seller after tax, and what will be the government revenue or tax revenue that government is getting, and how much will be the tax, the deadweight loss. This area is known as your deadweight loss, which is not going to anybody, neither the buyer nor the seller after tax. So this will be your deadweight loss due to tax. This will be, this area is going to, let me draw the diagram very clearly. So you are getting it, up to this you have understood that if it is on seller, you have to draw a new supply curve And how it will be, make a more clear, bigger diagram. Tax on seller. So demand curve, supply curve, equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity, 0, this is price, Q, this is equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity. And if a tax is imposed, this much, let us first discuss it on diagrammatically, then we will calculate, go for calculation. Now this is the new supply curve, let's have. Where it is touching, you will get a line. This is new quantity which is less. Where it is touching the original supply curve, put a line here, put a line here. You will get this price at this quantity. What will be the price? This is PB. Always we know this is period. Buyer's price is more than before. At equilibrium, buyer was paying this price before tax. Seller was receiving this price before tax and without tax. When tax was not there, equilibrium price was the price that buyer paid, seller received. The price, the above area was the demand surplus, the below area of price line was the producer. Now what has happened, if market price or the government imposes a price on the seller, the supply will fall by the tax amount. So this is how you will get a new supply curve which is leftward. Okay, then the new supply curve will be leftward to the original supply curve. Because supply will fall. Because price will increase, that price is going to government. What is the increased price paid by the buyers? Buyer will purchase less amount at higher price. So quantity will fall. Quantity will fall. So supply is falling. When it is taxes on seller, quantity supply will fall. Supply curve will shift towards left. What will happen? Now we are getting a new equilibrium point E1 instead of E. This is your E. So you are getting a new equilibrium point where new quantity you are getting. How much you will calculate the PB? Now from this equation, tell me what will be the PB now? Solve it. You are getting a new equilibrium point, original demand curve, new supply curve. So this one and this one, tell me how much will PB now? And how much will be quantity? New quantity. This you have calculated, this you have calculated. This is 4, this is 15. If government is putting a tax of 1 rupee, T is 1, or T is equal to 1, calculate what will be the PB. Buyer's price will be how much?
4.5
Yeah,
and
very
quantity
good.
is 12.5.
Very good. Quantity will be 12.5. By putting this PB in the demand equation, you can get this quantity. And price, buyer's price will be 4.5. So, what is the share of the buyer now? How can we know what is the share of the buyer from this 1 rupee? How much he is paying more? Initially, he was paying 4 rupees.
0.5.
Now he is, now he is paying 4.5 or 4 rupees 50 paisa. So 50 paisa is the buyer is paying extra into tax. Initially, it was paying, the buyer was paying 4 rupees. Now he is paying 4.5 or 4 rupees 50 paisa. So 50 paisa is his share in the tax of 1 rupee. So now come to the seller. How we calculate what is the seller's price? two things you can find. One is put this quantity here in this equation, supply equation. You get this one. This is seller's price. Otherwise, you can calculate. How you calculate the seller's price? Seller's price is nothing but PB and PS when you calculate price of buyer minus tax is equal to seller's price. Because tax will place a wedge or gap between buyer's price and seller's receipt. So PB minus PS is equal to tax. Okay. So when you calculate PS first, in case of demand curve only it will happen. Shift in demand curve only it will happen. It is written that the tax is on buyer, which we are not taking here consideration. We are taking into consideration tax on seller only. Supply curve will shift. Okay. So from this we can also find PS plus tax is equal to PB. Okay. So here we are getting the always you will get in case of supply curve shift towards left, you will always get this price first. And price buyer always pay higher price. So above price will always be buyer's price. It will never be seller's price. It will always be buyer's price. The price which is above the equilibrium price will always be buyer's price because buyer pays more price than before due to tax. Okay. So how we calculate the tax amount, whatever is being given, tax amount is given. So you can calculate PB. How much will be PS then? 4.5 is the PB. Write down this point. So when your price that buyer pay, you have calculated, if PB, you have calculated PB as 4.5. How much will be PS then? 4.5 minus tax, that is equal to 4.5 minus 1. How much?
3.5.
3.5. So 3.5 will be seller's price. He will receive now 3.5 instead of 4 due to tax. This 50 paisa he is sacrificing towards the tax amount going to the government. So tell me, what will the government tax revenue will be how much? This area is the government tax revenue. This area is going to government. This is the tax, 1 rupee. This gap is 1 rupee. So this gap is also 1 rupee. PB minus PS is tax amount. So tax is the gap between PB and PS, buyer's payment and seller's receipt. So how much it will be? Tell me. What will be the tax amount now? What will be the tax revenue or tax amount due to tax? Quantity is how much? New quantity is how much? PBPS calculation you understood? How you calculate the PB? First you will get the PB, then you get the PS. First quantity supply equation, when it is on seller, you will get a new supply equation. New supply equation is nothing but in case of P, you have to write P minus T. And rule of thumb you can remember like this: seller receive less price than before. So it is P minus tax amount. New price will be. Okay. Price, original price minus the tax amount. So you are getting a new equation for supply curve. When you are getting a new equation for this new supply curve, you will get a new equilibrium point for demand curve and the original demand curve, new supply curve. You will get the price of PB. Buyer's price minus the tax, you will get the seller's price. So now you will get how much will be the tax revenue. How to calculate the tax revenue? What will be the tax revenue? Tax revenue is nothing but tax amount into quantity, new quantity, that area. Area calculation you can find out, B into H. So tax amount is 1 rupee. Into quantity is how much? New quantity. What is the new quantity? Put this price in the demand equation, PB. Put this PB price in the demand equation, you will get the quantity. What is the new quantity?
12.5.
Yeah, this is your 12.5. So if it is 12.5, what is the loss in quantity? 15 minus 12.5. That is 2.5 is the loss. But what is the tax revenue going to the government? That is tax amount per unit 1 rupee. What is given from data, and quantity that you know, that is Q, total quantity, new quantity, that is equal to 1 into 12.5, 1 into 12.5, so that is 12.5. So 12.5 is the tax revenue government is getting. Market quantity will be 12.5 after tax or with tax. Before it was 15. Due to tax, market has shrinked, market has fallen. Quantity sold in the market is falling, is reducing due to tax. So government is taking this much of tax amount. 12.5 rupees is going to the government. Government is getting that. Before tax, there was no government revenue, no tax revenue. Because whatever was received by producers and consumers. Consumers are giving, producers are receiving, but both are having the surplus. And total surplus, we can calculate that. After the tax is imposed by the government, supply is falling. You will get a new supply curve towards left. Because decrease in supply is shown by left or shift. Where it is touching the original demand curve, demand remain as it is. Supply only fall. So you are getting a new equilibrium price, equilibrium quantity. That new equilibrium price is buyer's price. Buyer's price. New quantity is the quantity sold in the market now. So what will be the loss in quantity? Now we will calculate what will be the deadweight loss. Deadweight loss is nothing but this area is your deadweight loss, which is due to loss in quantity. Deadweight loss is, this is your deadweight loss. Calculate and tell me what will be the deadweight loss then. Again, it is a triangle. You can calculate it directly. This is the tax rate. Because supply curve is shifting towards left by the tax amount. It is falling by the tax amount. Tax. How much it is? How much will be the deadweight loss or loss to the society due to tax? Anybody? This triangle area, cannot find out? Am I audible? Am I audible or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then tell me, what will be the deadweight loss? This area calculation, how you will calculate? Oh my God. That means you people are not listening at all. What you are doing, I don't know. Sleeping or what? How you calculate the deadweight loss? This is simply area. Half into B
Area of
into
the
H.
triangle.
Yeah, definitely. That is area of the triangle. Half B into H. So, deadweight loss is your half into B into H. So, what is that? That is half into B means that is the deadweight loss. How we calculate? Write down formula. Half into tax rate, tax amount into change in quantity, delta Q. Change in quantity. Change in quantity due to tax. How much it will be? Simple area calculation of triangle and rectangle, nothing else we are using. How much it will be? Half into tax amount is 1 into change in quantity. Original quantity was 15. New quantity is 12.5. What is the difference in quantity?
2.5.
So that is 2.5. So what will be your area? This is the 1.25 is the deadweight loss due to tax. That is the deadweight loss due to tax, nothing else. So what we are finding here, this is what we are trying to show you in the PPT also. You see, if this is the PPT that we are showing, unless you do it yourself, you cannot find out what is happening. That is why showing you the PPT is just not any, will not give you any result. That is why I was doing it myself. You see, this is the situation when original quantity supply equation is minus 5 plus 5p. Quantity demand equation is 35 minus 5p. Original equilibrium price is 4 rupees. Original quantity is 15. Now, after the tax of 1 rupee, the equation for the new supply curve will be S2. S1, then it is S2. QS1 is the new supply equation. Minus 5 plus 5 into that bracket you must keep. That you have to find it yourself. That is nothing but P minus T. Instead of T, here P is equal to 1. So we are putting is P minus 1 because price that sellers receive will fall by the tax amount. Immediately tax will be paid by the seller. So he will pay it from the tax, from its original price. So that is why that is P minus T. Tax amount, he will receive the price now which is less by the tax amount. So new price is nothing but P minus T. P minus T. So T is 1 here, so P minus 1. T is equal to 1 here. Tax, government is imposing 1 rupee tax on candy, orange candies. So what will happen? That 1 rupee, you will give the equation. Just remember, the price above the equilibrium price is nothing but the buyer's price. Buyer always pay more due to tax. Seller always receive less due to tax. Before tax, equilibrium price was buyer's price and seller's price. So now buyer's price is 4.5. Minus 1 rupee, 3.5 is seller's price. Quantity, put this 4.5 in this equation, quantity is 12.5. Because at any point, P is given, Q you can find, Q is given, P you can find. Put this 12.5 in this equation also, original supply equation, you will get 3.5. Otherwise, you can directly find the seller's price. This is the seller's price. Price that seller will receive after tax. This is the price that buyer 4.5 is the price that buyer will pay after the tax is imposed. So 1 rupee price is being distributed by the buyers and sellers both by taking what is the share. Buyer's share is 4.5 minus 4 rupees. Originally he was paying 4 rupees, now he is paying 4.5. So his share is 0.50 or 50 paisa. Similarly, what is seller's price? Seller was originally getting 4 rupees, now he is getting 3.5. 5.5. So, paying to the government. So, 1 rupee tax is being with the total government revenue. This is not tax amount. So, that is why so what will be the government revenue? Government revenue is nothing but 12.5 here. The government revenue here. What will be the tax revenue? Tax revenue is 1 rupee multiplied by quantity. Quantity is equal to 12.5. So quantity, size of the tax is 1 rupee. Quantity is equal to 12.5. So government will take 12.5. Tax revenue is the area between buyer's price and seller's price. That is the tax per unit into quantity sold in the market after tax or the new quantity. So new quantity is 12.5. So tax revenue will be P into Q, that is 1 rupee into 12.5, that is 12.5 totally. Government is taking this much of tax. But what we find? Quantity sold in the market has fallen due to tax. That is the deadweight loss of tax. So how is there? What I have told you is how to do this. Now what? How the tax quantity delta Q. How to change difference in Q, difference in quantity. That we are calculating, that is the tax. And also you can calculate this on basis the question from this diagram. What was right? What was surplus before tax? What was consumer surplus before tax? A, B, C, D, E, F all are written. What was consumer surplus before tax? If equilibrium is 4 rupees, quantity is 50, and A plus
B. A plus
before tax, what was the consumer surplus? Price line was P. What was the consumer surplus? What was the producer surplus? Tell me. Consumer surplus is how much? Name them. A, B, C.
22.5.
It is written. Yeah, that is A, C. Producer surplus much? How much?
DEF.
D plus F plus E also. It was also going to the producer before tax. When tax was not there, total quantity was 15. And A plus B plus C was going to consumer. D plus E plus F was going to producer. No government was there because no tax was there. Now after tax, this A plus the area plus into this revenue, but C plus E going to anybody, that is the loss, that is the dead weight loss. Plus E area is the dead weight loss due to tax imposition. This is nothing but this is the buyer's price. Actually, this is the after that, price, as it is price, for price, so this is imposed on seller. Happening, we can go through all the area calculation and find out what was initially total surplus, what is the new total surplus, what is the loss in total surplus. That loss in total surplus is known as your deadweight loss. Deadweight loss is defined as the loss in total surplus due to the imposition of tax or due to increase in price, okay, or due to imposition of tax. So we can see that you can find out C plus E is your deadweight loss. This you can show also is like this: consumer surplus without tax, consumer surplus with tax, and what is the change? Change means who is gaining, who is losing. Consumer surplus initially without tax was A plus B plus C. With tax is now A only, and the consumer surplus is the loss in consumer surplus by D and C. B and C is having A. This one, he is paying this much. So what will happen? Similarly, the price seller is displaying. So F is only getting the producer surplus by the seller. So after tax, come to the producer surplus. Initially it was DFE. Now it is after tax, with tax, the F, and lost the E and O. But who is gaining tax revenue? Government was not getting revenue tax. Without no government. Now zero. Government is getting just D. Gain plus D. What happens? What is about total surplus? Initially total surplus was D plus E. Now D plus F. E is now.
Hello, ma'am. Your voice is breaking. Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay. So now is it audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I audible? Okay. Okay. So consumer surplus and producer surplus you can calculate like this with the help of consumer surplus, producer surplus, and total surplus. We can find out what is the buyer's price after tax, what is the impact of tax. or welfare impact of tax. Due to tax, what happened to the fall in quantity, fall in the quantity and fall in the surplus. But the thing is, this is what in our original example. Let us go for one more example. Let us go for one more example, then we will find out. Okay. Similar way, we can find out one more example. Just a minute. Yeah. If this is one more example, in Bhubaneswar market, suppose demand and supply function of a good is given. Quantity demand is 100 minus 2p. Write down. If QD is equal to 100 minus 2p and quantity supply is equal to 20, minus 20 plus 4p. Tax is 7.50 and tax is 7.50 on each packet. You are unmuted the microphone and you are talking. Listen, calculate and tell me what will be the equilibrium price and quantity here.
20. Equilibrium price.
Equilibrium price, yes, equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity will be how much? This is, my God. Somebody has unmuted, please mute your microphone.
Mute your mic. Sudhanshu, mute.
Yes. So quantity demand is given 100 minus 2p. 100 minus 2p. Quantity supply is, this is quantity demand equation. Quantity supply equation is given as minus 20
plus
4p. Yeah, so tell me minus 20 plus 4p. So what will be equilibrium price and quantity?
Equilibrium price is 20 and quantity.
And this is 60. Equilibrium quantity is 60. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then government is putting a 7.5 rupees tax on each price, on each product, each packet of the product. Supply curve, this is your demand curve, original supply equation. So what will happen if government is putting, what will be this value and what will be this value? Highest price will be how much? Demand curve starts
250.
50. Okay. And supply, where supply starts?
5.
5. Okay. Now, government is putting a tax. Government is imposing a tax of 7.5. How much will be 7.5? How much will be the new buyer's price and seller's price? Supply curve will shift towards left
35.
if it is on seller. No. This is seller supply curve, new supply curve S dash. What will be the new supply equation? QS dash.
Sorry, QS is minus 50 plus 4p. And the price is 25.
Hmm? Yes, price. This is the new price, that is buyer's price. New price is your buyer's price. So buyer's, this is your PB. PB will be how much? 25. This is your 25 is your PB. Okay. if PB is 25 and where we will get a line to the x-axis, you will get the quantity. What will be the new quantity now?
30.
Price, price is 25.
Ma'am, 50. 50.
What will be the new quantity? Yeah, 50. Yeah. In demand equation, put this price 25. In demand equation, you will get the required Q. Quantity will be 50. So where it is touching the supply cost, that is price. Yes. PS. So PB is 25. How much will be PS? QS dash equation is minus 20 plus 4 P minus 7.5. P minus 7.5. Okay. P minus 7.5. Okay. 7.5. So how much will be PS? If PB highest
17.5.
price is equal to 55, PS is equal to 25 minus the tax amount 7.5. That is 17.5. That is 17.5. 17.5. Okay. If it is 17.5 and PB is equal to 25, now tell me what is the share of the buyers. What is buyer's share in the tax? 7.5. What is the
5
share?
rupees.
Okay. The share of the buyer is, initially buyer was paying 20 rupees. Yes? Buyer's share of the buyers is 25 minus 20. Initially he was paying 20, now he is paying 25. So his share is 5 rupees. So out of 7.5, if buyer is paying 5 rupees, what will be the share of the seller?
2.5, ma'am.
What? Mm-hmm. What? What you are
2.5.
telling? 2.5, correct. So, seller will be, so seller 2.5 rupees. Buyer will pay 5 out of 7.5 rupees. This is seller share. Also, PS is equal to 17.5. The price was 20. This much. Now he is getting 17.5. Initially he was getting 20. Then I 17.5. 2. So the is 2. Just side out. Got it? So this is the share price of the price. And in the deadweight loss, tell me, what is the deadweight loss to tax? Gap in
39.
will be the deadweight loss. What will be deadweight loss? DWL is equal to tax amount half into tax amount in
Ma'am, 39.5.
Okay, half into tax is equal to 7.5 into delta Q is 2.5. Initially, sorry, delta Q is 10. Here it is 10. Initially it was 60, now it is 50. Quantity is 50. So, half into whatever you get. 39.5. That's it.
37.
37.5. So that will be your deadweight loss due to tax. What will be the government revenue? TR, tax revenue. Just tell me. What will be the tax revenue? How you calculate the tax revenue? This area is your tax revenue. TR, tax revenue is tax amount multiplied by, that is tax amount multiplied by how much? Quantity sold, new quantity. New quantity, that is 7.5 into 50 is the new quantity. So 7.5 into new quantity, this much.
How tax into quantity, ma'am?
This is the area, na? Tax amount per unit tax is he's taking per unit 7.5. Government is taking. 50 quantity is sold. एक यूनिट पीछे वो ले रहा है 7.5 टैक्स. 50 यूनिट वो बेच रहा है. टोटल मार्केट में बिक्री हो रहा है आफ्टर द टैक्स. After tax it is 50 units and after government is taking per unit 7.5. So that is tax into quantity, new quantity, sold after
ma'am.
tax. Yes? Understood?
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Got it. Yeah. So this is what the tax revenue going to the government. 50 into 7.5, how much? 300?
375.
Yeah, 375 is the tax revenue that government is getting. In this way, you have to calculate. My observation is always take a rough diagram. You will never confuse. Okay? So thank you very much. This is all about your today's class. We will discuss more of Laffer curve in our next class. Thank you very much.
Thank you.